press.
Ah,
We're all about button presses on this channel.
we're gonna be pressing a lot of buttons with SaGa Frontier 2. Although this only says, oh, no, okay, it secretly does say SaGa Frontier 2. Just the 2 is very, very small.
Oh yeah, the background logo does not have a 2, but the foreground text does.
Although it is not recognizing my controller.
Oh, that's a bit of a problem.
Let's I'm gonna close the emulator and we'll set out to it again.
Wow, yet another thing that I have been more than around the block with is controller issues. There's sound issues and there's controller issues. And if you solve both of these, you can stream anything.
Why is it not detecting my controller? My controller is definitely plugged in. If I go to...
Is there another open application that could possibly be using the controller?
I don't think so.
A
And
second emulator or
I go into Windows and
other
it
video
recognizes
game?
my... It's great when this kind of stuff happens because it makes you humble. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try
Makes you
to
slow down and re-examine the reasons that we do these things. I don't think we can even really get away with doing a keyboard thing either, because
I probably could. I would have to. I would just rig up an old. I would spend 5 minutes rigging up a joystick key to make it work.
oh, there you go. Yeah,
So
on the old joystick key.
I unplugged my controller and plugged it back in. It's not smelling it.
And that's kind of wild.
Okay, I'll try one thing, and if that doesn't work, I will spend the 5 minutes to create a joystick key profile to make this work. If I still have joystick key on this computer, I do. Okay.
Well, I can sit and entertain if that would not be too distracting for you.
It would not distract me in the slightest. We got people in the
Okay.
chat who are
Excellent.
SaGa, who is here.
Well,
and saying,
let me. Okay, what I'm going to try to do is to remember the experiences that we have had with SaGa Frontier 2 up to this point.
Yeah.
So we know that Gustav was born, and we have a save for the baby because the baby is apparently very important. Gustav, we followed Gustav for a while. It took us a while to even find where to go because we just sort of got presented with the whole world map, and it's like, here, you figure it out, asshole. And even the guide that I looked up, it was like a Prima guide from around when the game came out. Even it was like, it completely unhelpful in this regard. It acted like what we were experiencing did not happen and would never happen, which is wonderful.
I did actually find the actual manual to this game.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember where I put it, so that might be a thing we revisit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I'm just
game manuals are great. I miss them. I especially miss what was it? The 7 stars Mario RPG. Mario RPG had an excellent game manual. It was top notch. It was top shelf. It was top flight. It was top of the line. It was just top of all tops. Whoa, wait, no, it wasn't that. Sorry. I said that before thinking through the ramifications of what being the top of tops would be. That would be like Sex Jesus, though, which maybe that would be good. Just, the Holy of Holies meets the top of tops. Man, that would be good. Oh, I gotta write that down. Actually, maybe I don't. I'm not an author. I can't bring that to life.
I have to remember which of the face buttons is button 1. I think it's Y,
Oh,
actually.
now that takes me back to when I was playing Final Fantasy VIII on the computer,
Yeah, when you're
and
trying to solve the bus thing.
yeah, they go through all this this heist plan to kidnap the president while he's on a train, and they're saying, okay, you have like 60 seconds to enter the code to defuse the bomb if anything goes wrong, right? So we're gonna practice defusing the bomb, and I'm like, okay, how hard can this be? But the thing is, the interface that I was using was not a PlayStation interface. It like didn't say what the face buttons were. It just labeled all the buttons like B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B7, B8, B9.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know what that means. And so when they're like, quick, type in the code B3, B4, B3, B2, B1. And I'm like, what? Oh shit. And this was all they gave you plenty of practice. So I'm like, okay, I guess I can eventually figure this out. And I'm sitting there like flubbing through it because nothing in front of me matches what's in my hands, and it's just a complete foreign language. Oh, it was so good.
Okay, I'm beginning the arduous process of mapping which button is which one. I
Mm,
found that A is in fact the button 1 in Joy to
very
Key.
good. I'm gonna continue with my recap.
Definitely do
So
this.
we followed Gustav through his young childhood. He attempted to wield the Sword of Kings, which his dad demonstrated. And he's like, "Okay, now you do it." And then Gustav tries to do it, and then he can't. And then Dad is like, "Even a rock has mana. You are less than a rock." And he exiles Gustav and Gustav's mother along with him. Gustav decides to solve the riddle of steel working for a blacksmith, and he vows to make a sword of steel because steel is like anti-magic, and he also wants to make it huge. So he's guts basically, especially after, someone called him Gus in front of us and we're
Yeah, it
like,
is
"Oh my
Gus.
god, wait, we love him." He is kind of a piece of shit though
Yeah,
as a person
he's kind of
because
shitty.
he he blamed all his he blamed all his problems on his dad, which is fair, and then he took out his anger, which he had plenty of, on innocent creatures,
Yeah, he
animals.
was yeah, just
He
harming people.
threw rocks at birds and has like a lackey that he also like orders around and beats up and stuff. And yeah, he is basically a dipshit. So I'm hoping that he grows up out of that, like after experiencing some real genuine hardship, but the prospects are not looking good because um we already took down like a bandit camp in a cave. So,
Yeah, we did.
maybe he's just gonna continue on the path of the riddle of steel. Not only that, we eventually went back to the other beginning of the game, where we followed Will Knights in the generic D&D let's gather the adventuring party setup, where they all went on a colossal cave adventure to get quells. We came back with multiple quells. When we did, the bodyguard lady that we had hired, because Will Knights is a digger and not very confident. So when we got back and Will Knights was like, "Okay, well we got quells. That's enough for me for the day." The bodyguard lady is like, "What are you, some kind of coward? Gonna cry to your mom?" And Will Knights says, "Both of my parents died."
He's like, "Oh, I'm
And then she's
sorry."
like, "Damn it, that was insensitive of me. I'm sorry." Which,
But
like, it never
it's
happens
like, hey,
in
you
games.
got me. Okay, button 1 is A, and is Z in the emulator.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
S.
this is always the nightmare part of the profile, right? Where you set up like for Joy2Key, I have like one profile of Joy2Key that's just like the buttons are the buttons, right? And so if you push one, it does it, that kind of thing.
Yeah, just to like
Just so you
help
could
you.
like
Yeah, that's the
right.
the nightmare one, and it helped
It's like
me.
okay, if I press these buttons, I get WASD to come out in a notepad or whatever.
Okay, we're rolling, I think.
We're rolling. All right. I'm also curious to see how and if Will and Gustav ever meet. I almost want that to not happen.
What window is this?
Like we're cursed to play two different sagas
Oh,
on two different frontiers.
my. For some reason, my timer OBS window is picking up Joy2Key when it's supposed to pick up. So I think everybody was watching me. Just, set up my Joy2Key.
Oh.
Okay, does this work? What? It doesn't work.
Oh.
Hold on a second.
Wait a minute.
Joy2Key should be open. If I go in here,
Yeah.
yeah, I make
Well,
Z's happen. Config, gamepad, port 1.
like but little quick question. I know you've probably already done this, so you know if you've done it, please forgive me for asking. But are you able to use the keyboard directly in the emulator?
Yeah, I just tried that. And wait a second, was that? When the game loads up, maybe I'll figure it out. This is baffling because nothing's changed. So,
Right? Like we did this last week.
Off the
like,
cuff, basically. Okay, it's the Squaresoft logo. Can I skip this by pressing buttons? Pressing the Z button is what the A button is. I can also not configure the. Okay, that worked. Z worked there. Okay, we're in.
have we solved the riddle of steel?
Well, we will win. Okay, here's one thing. I tab out, and I tab back in. Okay, we're good. I have to turn the screen share back on. Man, this was a nightmare.
Oh Lord,
Oh, when I turn OBS on, is that going
breaking?
to pooch it? Okay. Oh my god. Why is the screen share pooching it?
Okay, wait. We've experienced setbacks of this kind before.
Yeah, and I know the solution.
Share OBS.
Yeah, it's not going to be optimal for you, but
that's fine. I can suffer suboptimability. I do it all the time in Magic. See, I'm a very powerful Magic player because I screw up constantly, but I know that I do. So I just have a harder time of things than most people.
oh man, you know what this means though? Somebody subs, you're probably going to hear the yeehaw.
Well, I don't mind that either.
That's the pains we work with. Okay.
I mean,
so this is working.
I'm actually not hearing the game, but I can live with that too.
I think you're not going to hear the game if we share OBS, because OBS is making the sound. It's the game that's making the sound.
I see. That is a little bit of a shame because the soundtrack was super dope.
It is pretty dope. You could find it on YouTube and listen to it and I'll try to get my controller to work with the emulator. Why did that happen?
I'll make my own soundboard and switch to the appropriate track whenever you like change locations.
Seeking answers about his parents' death. Will heads for the desert. Right.
Oh my god, Desert Megadeth?
Desert Megalith.
Oh, Megalith.
So okay, our options are Desert Megalith, or we can go and hang out with with
Gustav's mother in her definitely not about to tragically die sickbed.
It is cutting off at the top and bottom. Okay, when I do this... Wait, what is... Right, I made the wrong window capture. Right. The game renders very weird. And if I just use my normal window capture for it, it gets borders.
Yeah.
So I have to.
So
I have to
what
make a
I'm
custom
hearing
one.
is that a new thing is going to break every 5 minutes, and we have to deal with that.
Exactly.
And that's the video game.
Okay, which one do you want? I want
Let's do
Mom to
Mother's
die.
sick bed. Let's see just how sick this bed is. She's like, look, I worked for 4 months building this bed. It is hella tight.
Not Leslie. Lord Thomas's mansion to offer your services. You are here tending to the sick.
Why are you telling me what I'm here for? I know what the fuck I'm here for.
I think the text box follows him around.
Yeah, that's kind of cute.
Ah, he's honored to attend us. Yeah, please look after that shitbag son of mine. And here's
Oh, the spear guy.
yeah, Charles.
He kind of helped us out.
Kelvin.
Kelvin. Right, he had the hots.
And now Mom is going to die while Gustav is away. Sealmer. Okay. So, are we going to play as Charles? To go find Gustav?
To find that fool.
No, we're just We're just playing as
we're definitely Gus.
We're just playing as old Gus. Okay, here's the thing.
How old are we actually?
Player status. We are 19 now.
Oh, all right.
It's
Yeah,
select.
look, another couple years and we can retire. That's nice.
Right, it's this button that I want, I think. There was one thing I wanted to do, is equip arts. When we get into battle, I want to, like, write down the combinations to the various arts we've devised, so that we can try to,
Okay.
make new ones. I might just do that myself, or maybe I'll have you do it. So
I mean, it's nice to have a co-pilot. Also, that would be an opportunity for me to lie to you.
it would be.
Just be like, oh no, we totally invented this art. It's great.
Okay, I was trying to investigate that purple mushroom, but we gotta do battle music.
Damn it.
Yeah, you don't get to hear it. You should listen to something though while we're doing this. Go listen to KFJ's new mix.
I have a plan for listening to that.
Charge, cleave, / cleave. Alright, we just made Smash. I'm gonna mess the shit out of these funk men. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be giving them Smash. Yeah, me and Kaz know very little about this game. He's
I
played...
kind of want to keep it that way.
Yeah, I don't mind talking about the game in the chat, just...
Right.
Somebody in the chat
Just
was
don't, like, tell us, like, explicitly what things are, what things do, because finding out the, baffling systems that work in this game is great.
Yeah.
I love doing it.
Yeah, nobody was threatening to, but...
Okay.
I was just segueing into... I've liked a lot of the games so far from the little I've seen. Best versus undead. Okay, I keep reading that as beast versus undead. Oh my god, that's a sharkworm.
Sharkworm.
Let's fight a sheep bunny. I'm glad people know about this game at least.
So, have we had any opportunity to do the different battle mode yet? Did it just sort of race through that?
We have not been given any explanation about anything.
Okay.
So the battle mode, it just showed it. It's like, here's the new battle mode.
Yeah, I still don't know what induces that. Like, when do they give you the option? Or like, how does Gustav deflect?
Like, I don't know why deflect happened. I don't know why it's sometimes run away, why it's drive off, why it'll call a truce.
My working theory about that is that the different phrases that they have are somehow indicative of the likelihood of success. Because it doesn't appear at all at the start of the battle, right?
Yeah, like you cannot run away.
Like, it's just not there at all.
See if me being afraid will make my smash not happen. Nope. Okay, I should just kill the shark worm. He's easily the most dangerous of the monsters.
Gone up.
Yeah, sword up. This mushroom is purple, but it's not special. I think this is the room that the bandits were in. Okay.
Wait, we stayed there for a year? Why would you do that, Gus?
Yeah, Gus is not... He's been out fighting... Okay, we'll have an option to fight Gremlin one-on-one, definitely. I don't know why it's Gremlin we get to. Oh, and I don't have a choice but to one-on-one him because there's only one of us.
Gus chooses how Gus will fight.
Okay,
right,
so
I get inventing.
If I do cleave, that'll make
Cleave is double slash.
Double slash.
I wrote him down.
Okay, focus. What is that combo with?
Well, nothing that we have so far.
Just... Okay, focus is spray spell power, which I don't know why Gustav can even do that.
Well, we probably don't want to have him learn anything that does that.
I think charge cleave is smash.
Charge cleave is smash.
A charge slash. I'm just gonna do things. Maybe
you might get a cross slash to come out.
Okay, he does lunge and hit for tackle. I do slash for cross slash. Oh, that did a lot of damage.
It was charged up.
Timely action.
Timely action. What does that mean?
Okay, charge and cleave is smash. Okay. Oh, Gustav was victorious.
Yep. Showed him the monster hands.
Right, I just have to focus 1,000 times with Gustav, and then he'll be able to use magic, and he'll go home. Up and Kelvin's here, telling us our mom's time.
Sophie's health has changed.
Oh, I have no wish to witness my mother's death.
She doesn't have to die a lonesome death if you're there, jackass.
Yeah, if you were there.
That's then... Soon she will die a lonely death. I have decided unilaterally.
We have decided that she will... Should I cry? Should I smile? Tell me. What should I do to my dying mother?
Okay, okay. Gus, perhaps redeemable.
Okay, he's...
and then he jumps in.
He jumps in our party. He's able to feel anything, apparently. Did I forget to bind? Is it C that select? I'm not going to worry about it, because all of the menu buttons in this game just kind of do everything. Yeah, we're older than Kelvin. He has more life points than us. Ooh. I just made a discovery.
Oh yeah?
Our boy here... Oh, wait! He has tree magic. And fire magic. So,
oh boy.
What if he became a wizard?
What if he just did this for the rest of time? Like, look at that.
Somewhere in the world, somebody figured out brush fire, and now I have to equip you with, I'm unequipping these, and I'm going to find you...
He needs a tree tool and a fire tool.
You need tree tool and fire tool. Items. Okay, light spear is a fire tool, and I know wood spear is a tree tool, so we're just going to give him some spears.
Makes sense to me.
And you have some worthless. I'll unequip those so you can have room to spark. Any other? Nope. The only spear move we have is swing and stab.
Can Gustav equip those magics? I don't know.
He might be able to equip them. You could try fighting as Kelvin and try inventing some new stuff. Or you can just use brush fire.
Although if it's just the one monster, I think needle would be better.
Yeah. They usually give you some add-ons when it's like here at the Fun Win.
Oh, okay. They're staying conspicuously far away from one another here. They're like, maybe we should spread out. I feel like brush fire is coming.
Maybe our friend here. Oh, he can't do needle shot because he's not a stone wizard.
Oh,
he doesn't have a stone tool. But
oh, actually, they are close enough for it to get them, no matter which one you target. So, oops, I guess it's just the best.
What if wizards? These guys might not be worth brush firing, but I just love it. I just love that we have, like, SaGa or whatever. Okay, his is worse than the other guys. So you're going to use... Let's use Flame Spear. Get your fire up. This guy's got some body to him. Yeah, the swing and stab. The attack power 18 versus my attack power 34 move. Yeah, deflect! I'm gonna give this guy a smash.
Look at Gus. Teaching himself the fundamentals of combat.
You must block, and then chop. Oh!
Ooh. Double thrust, huh?
That's a move.
That's a classic. That goes way back. What if I stabbed and then stabbed again?
It's twice the stab.
We got nothing. Yeah. We got nothing from that combat. I feel cheated.
Well, we got, the only thing we got was... I'll take off needle shot.
I mean, we sparked something, sure.
Wait.
Double thrust there.
I'd given you recovery breath. Why did, it fall off?
I think you took it off.
Well, yes,
but it's fine. Like, recovery breath is kind of nonsense
lame.
Anyway.
I wish I had a heal spell, but... Okay, what are your actual good? Tree magic, your fire magic. You've got beast magic. I still have bone. Mushroom tier. I don't know what that is. We're going to give you a bone. Let's see if you can cast with it. Sort. Auto. Excavated.
Oh.
View excavated items from Go-Go Digger.
Wait, was that like the PlayStation tie-in thing where you plug in a Tamagotchi to your memory card slot?
No,
and
that was the Pocket Station.
That was the Pocket Station. Oh, right, which we accessed by going through that one guy's drawers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Stone Quell. Okay, Mushroom Tear is just an item. May as well give the Steel Amulet to Gustav, since he's the...
Yeah. Like let him be strong attacking versus magic and strong defending versus magic. He'll just
What if I try giving you Stone Knife, then replace Bone with Amber Malleate? Because that's a quell for stone and...
okay. Do we still have a tree on him?
He does not have a tree tool right now, but the Amber Malleate might be. It says it's a stone/tree quell, and I want to test to see if
Okay.
it'll work as a
Sure.
tool.
Sure.
Whereas you can just
We don't
get...
really know what quells are, and that's fun.
You absolutely do not. We know
We
that
know that they are desirable, but
and that the magic sword in the big slime, and that the
Is
magic
slime
sword
good?
was a quell. Oh, it just ambushed me. Well, the last time...
Oh, well.
Okay, this was a scripted fight the last time we had a slime fall on us.
no, not now. That's what I was saying.
Well, I should try giving Gustav the Chris dagger. Yeah. Well, let's smash.
What? What's the Chris dagger?
It was a
Oh,
knife
wait,
that
was
called
that the
down the
one-
lightning last time.
Yeah. The like outer space attack.
Mushroom. What do I have on
Mushroom
Kelvin
can
that's
use the
mushroom?
tree command.
Well, I can still cast...
Wait, hold on. No. I know what mushroom is.
Yeah?
It's what we're standing on.
Yeah, but there's only 10. Last time when we were on Stone Tile, it was infinite. But now we can only cast tree 10 times.
That's because stone tiles are hard and tough, but mushrooms are soft and spongy, so it'll get used up faster.
That is powerful. That is true. And yeah,
I don't think that this I don't think this battle is lasting 10 rounds either, so
yeah, but we did confirm that I can cast Brush Fire with the Amber Malleate, which also has Woodstock
okay.
on it, which I'm just going to cast. Because is slime a plant? Let's find out.
I don't think that slime is a plant. But that's, again, drawing on knowledge that I have from Romancing Saga 3.
Cast
Oh,
tree
it psyched
spells.
itself up. That was powerful.
Let's give him the Woodstock.
Yeah.
Okay, he
Oh,
has water
man.
magic.
Yeah. I mean, the slimes just sort of do that. They should also be immune to water.
Calvin's tree level went up. And beast level. Don't know
How
why.
did you get beast level? What did we do?
Oh, we're home now.
What? Okay. Skip to that.
Hello, Churros and Zombo and Copper Popper. We're about to see our mommy die.
I was down in the caves again.
I was killing so that I could become more powerful with my steel sword.
You've grown so mature.
Yeah, since we left Thermes. There's no music happening right now.
Thermes?
We're just in the silent. Yeah, Thermes was our home kingdom.
The Greek god of thermite. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, that's probably.
You have Kevin and Flynn to keep you company. You cannot live alone, but you are no longer alone. Keep a deep respect for your relationship with people around you. You could upgrade it with social
she's telling us
links.
about social links.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
If you do other
Man,
people
I hope that
respect you.
I get to reveal the existence of social links to someone with my dying breath. That would be dope.
Be kind to the kid you're a shitbag to. Take good care of Leslie. Leslie is your valet or whatever.
And be kind to this person. Give this person your respect, and like, I don't know. Kelvin's fine.
Trust Kelvin, he's okay. Philippe and Mary.
So I think that Philippe and Marie are supposed to be our younger
Yeah.
brother and sister, because they appear in the PowerPoint presentation at the beginning of the game, but we haven't seen them, which would make sense when we got exiled, right?
Yeah. Oh, and Leslie is talking about being as lovely as Madame Sophie. Are these going to be our squad? Wait, aren't you a nobleman? You're like the son of the Duke, right? Or a count?
Hmm. Maybe he's the son of the does not count. As in does not count as a noble. Oh! What was that?
There was a flashing light and the music
whole...
kicked on. Madame Sophie's anima has now left for her long journey. May
What?
her anima be accepted by all of the animas.
All of the animas. When she's living animas. Oh baby. All right, well, we're back to being less than a rock. It's like we're not even alive. No, even rocks are not alive, but they do have anima, and we do not have anima,
so
but are alive.
Yeah, so we're both less, and it's like when I wanted to stop being a person after I lost faith in humanity, I realized I couldn't make myself better than a person, and that only left me one choice: to become less like an anima. Okay, there was some.
Do you think that Gustav has like a pet rock that he keeps? That he just stares and is like, "I'm worse than you."
Which king is this? Because one of the kings was trying to.
Dad.
This is Dad. Okay, because the king of the place we were living at was trying to like make moves on.
Right. Oh man, he's gonna be upset.
Yeah.
Yo, your bae died.
Yeah, she's dead.
Like that's got to put a downer on future flirting, right?
Here comes a
Although
boy.
I don't know how people live in this world. Maybe he has some kind of ritual to chase her anima and like still try to hook up posthumously.
That's Final Fantasy X, probably.
Hey.
Sophie has died. You will accede to the Knoll territory. From now on, you are Philippe, Marquis of Knoll. Philippe's got a big bow tie.
Yeah. Did that guy just get a promotion?
Yeah, I think.
That sounded like a big deal, and he just said, "Yes, of course." Like, what? You were expecting this? You ingrate? I just gave you a fucking title.
Yes. Sophie's son accedes to the Marquis of Knoll. You're all dismissed. Okay. All right. So somehow her dying caused.
Yeah, maybe there was a vacuum, like some kind of, an evacuated barony or something that the lady held in title but not in station because she was technically in exile. But there's lots of I can understand like procedural courtly reasons for why all of that might have happened.
And Philippe being distant when in telling Marie that. Oh, and he has. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, Philippe. Right. No, we did have like a little baby brother when we were like before we were a shithead.
He's got a painting of his mother he keeps under a cloth in a small room that he speaks to as he curses our name.
Oh, he's looking at the PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's decided to. It's a family trait, I guess, to like externalize our inner conflict.
Yeah.
Like, Gustav doesn't accept anything that happened to him as his own fault. Which, I mean, some of that is fair because it was a lot of like other people doing it to him. But the way that he chose to take it out is to like, get back at the world by being a jackass.
Let's do reunion, and then we'll get back to William Knights when.
Get back to Will Knights. Yeah. Okay.
He stabs the PowerPoint. Yeah. Up, we're in a party. Is this post Mom being dead? You could have done this before Mom died, but.
Maybe these are the funeral. No, right, because this can't be the funeral rites because.
It's the guest problem for being overdressed.
See, that's the kind of jackassery that I can get behind. Maybe Gustav is sublimating finally.
There are a lot of cute girls. Why don't you go munch on some stuff over there?
Hey,
Oh,
go munch on some stuff.
we're meeting Leslie.
All right.
She has the advantage. Oh. She's studying court etiquette at the Count of Jade's residence. Okay, maybe he hasn't sublimated all the way.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we're waiting for it. The seeds are there.
That could at least be good-natured ribbing. But,
It could be. Like, the problem is, this is the first interaction that we've seen between these two.
yeah.
So it's harder to say that they have this pre-existing relationship that would make the good-natured ribbing not just jackassery.
Are those two acquaintances? They know each other from Groogle.
Okay, and now we're putting a band-aid on it. Yeah, it's good.
Leslie is from the distinguished Bering family of Groogle. Right, he went to Groogle to go learn to be a blacksmith so he could make a steel sword.
I feel like I should be taking notes on this shit, too. This is a lot of, like, names and there's, like, courtly proceedings.
I'm content to watch the maids walk back and forth in straight lines.
Okay. It's all up and down.
Does Gustav like Leslie?
They're just going up and down. This is...
Yeah, they're not
That's
even
kind of messing with me.
just side to side, up and down.
Yeah, like, one of them should be going side to side.
Nope.
Like, one of the ones who's facing up or down should be going side to side.
Oh no. Flynn and Gustav and Leslie are always fighting.
Oh, shit. This is an anime.
Oh no,
So
Calvin's beginning
the
to sound.
tsundere...
You're
Sorry,
sounding
I
like
keep
Gus.
interrupting.
We're
Okay.
interrupting each other, it's fine. Tsundere.
I'm not sure that's truly the case, but... Oh, wait, sorry, yes it is. Because we're part of the mask-coded Hecate. I forget. That's why we keep, like, trying to talk at the same time. It's because when we're all three together and we speak with one voice, it has that, like, effect, and... Yeah.
Yeah, when we don't have the, We decided that you were the maiden and I was the crone, right? And that Jins was the one in the middle, which is, I forget which one
The
it is.
matron.
The matron.
Yes.
Yeah,
That is how it shook out.
We don't have our matron, so we're out of whack. But that's
Mhm.
fine. Being out
Kinda
of whack
bad
is its
sin.
own kind of balance.
The other thing that I really love is that I'm going to talk about a different video game here for a sec. That part in Slay the Spire where there are like 3 heads and they offer you like upgrade a card, destroy a card, change a card.
Yeah.
And that lines up so perfectly with the 3 of us. It's like
I destroy the card, you change
Right.
the card, and Jin's upgrades
I change the
card.
card and Jen's upgrades the card.
Yeah.
And this is just and that's how all of our playthroughs of Slay the Spire are like.
Yeah. Although me and you both like a good small deck. Jens was
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
that, but yeah,
up to a point.
Gustav is talking about how you should eat barbecue with your hands. That was a plot
Oh.
point from episode of Pete.
It
and
even
Pete.
it even tastes better if you eat it with your hands. You get some of the hand salt
Yeah.
mixing with get a bit of that umami.
But that was all that scene was. It's just a little bit of exposition.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't want every single scene to be this like lengthy trek into the Quell dungeon with slimes ambushing us and skeletons crawling out the walls, and I don't need that.
Some of that. Oh, we're home. Found a quell? I found like 5 of them. Alexei Sergin, he was the asshole. That's a good episode of Pete and Pete. There's the underwear inspector who does everything perfectly, and in order to teach him a life lesson, the Pete and Pete family serves him barbecued chicken. And he manages to eat a chicken wing, a barbecue chicken wing, without getting a speck of sauce on him or his hands or his face. And then they say, "No, underwear inspector, you're doing it wrong. To truly eat chicken wings perfectly, you have to get that sauce everywhere." And then he learned a life lesson.
Oh. I thought he would have like vanished on the spot, like Mr. Mix's Spitlick or something.
Ooh, we're going to go back to meet Alexi. Ooh, here's some plot.
Egg-shaped quell. What? Egg?
Oh no.
Wait, was the egg the thing that made space lasers happen?
I don't know.
Was that why we were going on about it? Or am I thinking of Magic the Gathering again? Because there's multiple cards that feature, like, Nicole Bolas's realm or whatever, and that has this egg. And it's like, we just trapped him in an egg. That solved the whole novel about Jace trying to get to the other end of a plaza.
So apparently, William Knight's, when losing his mom and dad, died because of an egg-shaped quell, and maybe this Alexi guy knows something about it.
You mean we hold the killing power? That would be kind of... Yeah, I could understand Will Knight's turmoil about now possessing the thing that killed his parents.
Well, we don't possess the... I don't think we possess it yet.
We don't have the egg? Okay. Well...
There was an egg, but... We found a quell.
I seem to remember an egg. But I'm happy to talk about eggs at basically any juncture because I like them.
Your father and the 3 Sergine brothers left for the desert together. Only my brother and Alexi returned. And that egg! I've always wondered what happened exactly in that desert. And we didn't want to tell you about it until you were old enough so you wouldn't run off to go get revenge. And our aunt is coming with us. Okay.
Alright. Yeah, well, that's...
You gotta watch the home front, Uncle Ben.
And there's... There's like a half-eaten breakfast there. Look at that. We got like a mug of coffee, a big old that looks like a jug of burger.
A jug of burger, yeah.
Yeah, it's a burger jug. You like
what the hell
pour
is
it
this?
out.
It's like a clown.
Oh, the thing on top of the cabinet.
Yeah, it's
there.
like you know those what are they called? Burgers in the chat. It's the Japanese thing that you fill in one eye and then fill in the other eye when you've completed the thing.
The Daruma.
Yeah, it's like a clown Daruma or Daruma.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a Dragon Warrior thing. You know how they always have like they have the big tongues and they usually have like one horn. It's like different arts of different Dragon Warrior monsters.
I don't want to go to Thermes yet. I'm going to go to Westia because I know for a fact that there's a woman here who can steal my equipment back, but she won't tell me how she does it. Yeah, give me your bone breastplate and your wood shoes, and that's good enough. And Gustav, give me the mushroom tear and the steel amulet. Yeah, Kelvin, give me the amber malleate. Don't know how you got that anyways. Cordelia. You can keep all that, Cordy. Okay.
So, looking at that interface, do you think that, like, overall through the whole game, we're going to have only as many names as appear currently on the list? Or do you think that they're only showing us 3 pages because we have, like, people so far who appear on those pages, and it might actually go to, like, more pages?
I would believe that there are 24 characters in the game.
Okay.
That sounds about par.
That's kind of a lot, frankly.
Yeah. I want to look at... So Nina is 46, and she's a skilled wood and tree wizard. She has an item called Blue Water that I'm going to take off so I can read it. Which is
tree and stone, because you said wood and tree, which is
that's classic Gnome baby.
I hate to be the one to break this to you, but Trees, by and large, are made of wood.
They largely are. Okay, bone is raw beast tool, but blue water
shit,
is
the raw
water tool.
Give him the raw beast.
Look at character status.
So foul.
How's your fire? Your fire's not great, so I'm not going to give you brush fire.
I love Nina's aesthetic.
Yeah, she's just got like
She's
a
great.
big
Look at
hat.
that. The like collar that goes like down to the like half of your body, and then the gigantic balloon pants.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to buy. Yeah, I'm gonna buy something from you. Do you sell a beast tool? Somebody was selling amulets, and I think they were selling a beast amulet.
Huh.
But that might have been in Grugel. I can't go to Grugel because I'm William Knights when losing.
Alright, you look for that. I'm gonna duck away for half a sec.
Immediately I get told to visit Grugel. Can I go to Grugel on the map now? High-speed boat. Ooh, does this person have something to say? Yeah, Crystal Chronicles is a good way to explain it. I don't think that I can get a beast tool. I should have bought one when I had the chance. I should probably buy another stone axe, just because. Because Cordy, if she comes with us, her axe was almost broken. Okay, he does. Beast tool, beast amulet. Okay, I will buy one.
Hey, you found it.
Yeah.
And I found more lukewarm rum.
Yay. I kind of feel like buying a tone tool, too. Just in case someone can use it.
That could fill in a gap.
Like,
Who knows? We might be able to start doing War Cry or some other tone thing.
And I bought another axe because Cordelia's axe was almost broken. She's not even here. Will she be in the pub?
Right, can we form like a bigger adventuring party before going on this dangerous quest?
Okay. I talked to somebody who mentioned Grugel right after you stepped out, and I said Grugel, and I wondered if it would let me go to Grugel because this old man told me about it.
Ah.
It did not seem to be the case, though.
Okay.
Okay, here's all of our party members.
Yeah, that's the whole squad. But since you, the digger, are going.
Okay, how about you? Tyler. And here's Narcisse. There are no quells there. The desert megalith. Okay. There's more people here, though.
Wow.
After you use up all your spell and weapon arts power, you can still continue battling with willpower, but doing so will shave your life away. Can you turn life points into Waza points and spell points?
Oh, man. Oh, that's like, you know, when you're out of bullets in Bloodborne, you can just blood into bullets and...
Okay, so we can go to the inn. And everybody's just in our party. Battle styles. Exchange party members.
Oh, we have a main party and a sub party.
Yeah, we found the max. So we have
Heckin' rad.
Narcisse is kind of good. Tyler kind of sucks. Do we care about Tyler, or do we just want to use Narcisse?
We should use Narcisse. I mean, he's a pure wizard. We don't really know what Nina's jam is yet. Maybe she is also a wizard. I don't know, but I think that's what I would do.
Whenever you see this, or whenever you see this, it's because I'm hitting triangle, because I'm used to triangle being a menu button in a lot of games, but it's not.
Oh, yep.
Okay, her stone axe is almost broken, so I bought a new one.
I did a quick test of a thing in Romancing Saga 3 on the Super Nintendo, like while I was doing the Romancing Saga 3 remake stuff. And they switched the buttons around, and it messed with me. Like, run was on a different button, pause was on a different button, menu was on a different button, and they all like exchanged. And I'm like, like trying to redo the mental mapping was tough. That's why I can never do fighting games for real. Like I would just
at the moment they changed
the real fight. Yeah, the real fight is against my own buttons.
You can't, when they're out of the party, you can't get their equipment, so I'm putting stuff onto Narcisse. Work gloves.
Was there a button reassign in system config? Do you mean in the game that we're playing now, or in Romancing Saga 3? Because I'm checking on Romancing Saga 3 right now.
You can definitely do buttons in this one. And I can do screen adjustment. How's everybody looking? Everybody looks like they got all their stuff. We have 0 chips. We're gonna have to find some. We only accept chips. We do not accept crisps. So no Pringles.
Alright, I checked in Romancing Saga 3 make, and yes, you can redo the control scheme. So I could have turned it into what I was used to from the Super Nintendo, but I chose to not do that.
The game was just letting me go. I can go to Grugel. Okay, I was wrong. I can't go to Grugel from this map now.
Well,
we were going to.
I guess we talked to talked to enough people who knew about Grugel.
The game was going to let us go to Thermes City, and you sell stuff. Tree tool, rubber soles.
That's a classic.
I'm broke, so I'm not going to buy them. I don't see any good stone kitchen knives. Okay, so this is all Thermes City's in is just like, can I go in here?
Oh. Different pub.
We got
I'm just an old-timer.
Okay. So we do have some kind of spell meritocracy. No wonder that Gustav got cast out when he was supposed to be the best, but was in fact a chump. I want to talk to the barman, but there's barrels in the way. Okay, so I guess it's just a place where you can talk to NPCs who say, "So I'm old, huh?" Is this just like a town I can go to? Just looks like a town I can go to. Gotta go Grugan. I'm wearing clown shoes to cover my clown feet. What do you think?
I forgot that this is the capital of Na.
The other question is, why can I clip my clown shoes into some walls? Oh, this is where we're catching up to Gustav. This is where he threw rocks at birds.
Oh yeah,
those
birds. The megalith.
By the way, what in the world is a megalith? She hadn't heard of it, but since her hair turned gray. By the way,
I'm
what is it?
terrified of this thing. What is it?
I mean, I can sympathize.
Oh yeah, I mean, fear of the unknown is a big deal. But... yeah, maybe if we called it something more friendly, it wouldn't get.
What?
Oh shit! Mama, can we go yeet? Oh my god, the game is ahead of its time.
From the mouth of babes, who's got to watch this little girl start Fortnite dancing or whatever.
She is. She's like. For the last time, you yeeted before we went.
Here's another classic joke. A megalith, is it something you eat?
Big Arif.
I think that might have been the little girl trying to say, "Can we go eat?" And maybe it got
I thought you. Okay. My actual guess is, can we go yet?
Oh,
but
that makes
it got
sense.
Stretched into yeet. Then she just needs to yeet.
Oh, and he lets us save when we try to go to the... Oh no, he was going to give us a pocket... a pocket station monster. So
Selects pocket station. Okay.
We don't have one, because I don't think you could have one in America.
I mean, if you want to try to set that up next time, I'm sure there's a way to do it with the emulator. It would just involve, like, some sorcery.
I looked into it
in
briefly.
case you want to make, like, our setup, like, extra complicated for the next time we do this, where we have 2 straight hours of trying to get everything to work.
And that's what, well, I am going on winter break, so I'll have more time to make all this shit happen while y'all are having a fun manifest.
We have, like, endless time for bullshit, like, trying to get things to work.
Yeah, that's just my life. Okay, are we fighting another sand rhino? Sand rhino with ants. Okay, let's see what...
The ants were kind of puny, but the sand rhino was kind of powerful. Oh shit, I have to take notes.
Yeah, Wasteland gives us stone. So you're right, I think you do have geomancy in this game.
Yeah. Wild. And like you said, limited amount of mushrooms, but unlimited stone of the outside.
Yeah, so I think sand rhino has to be a stone enemy, right? So let's show him our rock crush. And Nina, she only knows beat. I should probably give her some staff arts and probably like smash. Okay, she knows water.
I don't know. Like,
heal.
is she more magical? Like, she has 98 spell points. I think she's just wizard.
Yeah.
So
she
can
knows
we, like,
water hammer?
Psych attack effect. Sure.
Try water hammer. Cordelia will show the... Oh. I gave her the wind charm because she had a tone spell, but wind shell looks like it's got limited durability. So she's going to use Big Lock Shop on an ant. And then you, Narcisse. Did I not give you a tree?
Fire. Oh, that's unacceptable.
Yeah, you've got Stone Knife and Ranger Bow, so you should have... You need a fire tool. I forgot to give you a fire tool. So I get, but you can still use Needle Shot fine, so...
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I know, dig.
Rock Crush. His eyes pop out.
A bunch of cartoonish stars at you.
Okay, we outspeed him, so his stun is bad. It does what it says on the tin. It's a water hammer.
I respect it. Also, wait, that gave him a spooky Halloween.
Yeah, it said psych down is what the thing does.
Okay, So that's what it's like when you have your psych down. You get a jack-o'-lantern face.
No psych attack effect.
Right.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that can mean. Maybe this is where the manual would help.
Oh, Rock Crush plus Water Hammer is a combo attack. Rock Crush Duo! My mind is poisoned because anytime I think of the word crush with another word, I just think of when KFJ was calling Final Fantasy 13-2 Let's Play the Ball Crush LP.
It's wild that that would be the thing, because I was part of that LP, and I didn't realize that that was what he was calling it.
I think that's what the name of the thread was.
Oh, yeah, okay, I didn't read that shit.
Yeah, who would?
I stopped reading that, like, something like 13 pages in, where some jackass was like, oh, you know, the plot is totally consistent and makes sense. And they didn't know what the plot of the of the previous games were. They were just, like, insisting that it did make logical and consistent sense without knowing what had happened. And I'm like, okay.
If that's
and
the
then
person
I found this, like, lengthy post about the details of both 13 and 13-2, just to dunk on them. I'm like, this is what happened, dumbass. Acting like I don't know.
I need a fire tool, so I'm going to go get one. But I gotta go to some... Am I stuck in Groogle? I think I am. So Groogle will have to be where I... Okay, I can go here. If that's the person I think you're... Ooh.
Wait, where are we...
I'm going to a shop to buy a fire charm.
Are you?
I guess
You're not allowed in here. You can't mix the games. We have two distinct characters on two different journeys. They just have to live in the same world.
Okay.
Don't cross the stream.
Do I have a fire charm anywhere? Or fire tool? You have my fire tool. I can give you the flame rod.
That's probably fine.
And then give you pocket dragon. And then give you...
Is he actually gonna beast ever? Like, he only has 2 beasts.
Yeah.
What if it's fine if he just does not beast?
Nina can beast. But she needs a water tool.
Well, she also doesn't have much beast. I think beast is gonna have to, like, remain a mystery for now.
Yeah, that's why I keep doing stuff with it, is because I want to, like... I want a beast spell to happen.
Right.
I know
the temptation. You want, like, stuff to happen. Wait. I just figured out why I like Nina's aesthetic.
Why's that?
She's Toadette.
Yeah, her and Cordelia are both kind of Toadette-y. They've both got the same red and white, like, Harlequin pattern going on.
Yeah, that could just be, like, the style of the era.
Okay, let's do big logs chopped.
More JRPGs should have, like, world-relevant fashion.
Yeah, that's just the
things
fashion
like,
we wear in,
yeah,
West,
like things like celebrities in the world, like people who are well-known, who are not necessarily in positions of power or whatever, and, like, well-known artists and fashionistas and so on, and, like, fashion should be a relevant part of the world. Like, again, if you go back to basically any era of human history where people did wear clothes, there was a fashion scene. And it helps you enrich your world, makes it feel more, like, relevant and lived in. And, you know, you don't have to worry about succumbing to presentism in that, because that, again, it really was a part. Like, there were people who were known for, like, fashion trends and so on. So that's something that I miss from video games mostly, but also, like, D&D and stuff. Where
reminds me of Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced. You have the Brint set and like the other set.
Oh yeah, yeah. Iblis had fashion designers,
Yeah.
and there's like the Prima stuff.
Yeah. 46 is not too old to level up. We found a stone knife.
That's good to hear, I guess. Never done gaining.
What if I you? You look different. Are you just a red ant? Oh.
Ooh, well, here's your chance to invent. Now you've been flying through the menus, so I haven't been able to keep up with note taking on the spear arts that we know. Yeah, and the axe arts too.
I don't have any spear users. And trying to learn bow arts seems dumb, so I'm just gonna fight as a team.
No, bows are terrible. Yeah.
So, was this different looking ant different? Nope. Oh, maybe it was.
Oh, it had a wasp friend.
So use brush fire on. I can't really do anything, so use needle shot.
But yeah, I'm on notes for now. I'm not taking my duty very seriously, and I'm not going to build a wiki.
Let's try Hunter Ant.
Like right there, I should have been able to note take two different techniques, but because I was like overlapping them in my eyes, I'm like, oh shit, I don't want to get it wrong, you know, that kind of thing. Like getting two things wrong is worse than getting one thing right in this case.
Now we have a lot of fights we can go through. To like,
wow. Yeah, that's why I'm not particularly worried about it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh god, I gotta get this one button press. That was my one opportunity on this 60th of a second.
Like, okay, let's.
Dang.
I'll just do this. I'll just do it now. What maneuvers do we have?
Once you get to axes, that's where I'm most interested. But I guess staves.
So we got swing is roll beat. Focus beat is heartbeat. Swing feint swing is lobster slayer. And charge beat.
Wait, go back to lobster slayer.
Swing feint swing.
Yeah, my typing speed is not up to snuff right now, so now we're on the rock crush, which was long.
Charge in 3 beats.
Okay. Got it.
These are just spells. I wonder if you can invent spells the same way. I don't think you can.
Yeah, it's like, how did we get the spells that we already have, is the thing. I remember an era before we had brush fire.
Brush fire, is this something Narcisse knew?
He just knew it, and then
shot was one he invented after a fight.
That's how it happened.
Yeah.
Right? They did the spin and pose, and they were like, I invented a new spell. That's how it happened.
I don't even
so
think you
had it in battle.
I don't even think you had the invent. You don't even spark it. It's like at the end, it
Well,
lists it like it's an item drop.
That's correct in what I was saying.
Yeah. Okay, so heel crush is focus backslash. Tomahawk is charge throw. Hyper hammer is charge backslash. And woodcutter is charge slash.
The one that you just did, charge slash.
Yep.
What was the name of that technique?
Woodcutter. It's big slog.
Woodcutter. Oh, big logs chop.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason that I'm note-taking these things is the next time No Mitten gets into a focus battle, or like a one-on-one, whatever you... I don't know what that mode is properly called.
I don't know what it's called either.
We get to make it up ourselves. But where it's like a zoomed-in fight, and we get to pick our techniques piecemeal, like a la carte fighting.
Yeah, so like we can either we
It's
both
gonna be useful to have that.
yeah, it's both. We need to know the combinations to get more powerful attacks, and we can make new attacks by just bumbling into new combos.
Like in particular, we want to avoid like trying to invent things that we have already invented.
Yeah, which has been
That's
easy.
the biggest usefulness of this. It's like, okay, I want Smash to come out. Here's how I do it. Or I want to try new things. This says it combos. Do I know this already? Because the game isn't forthcoming with that information. Oh, they look clustered.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna bushfire into oblivion here.
Yeah,
oh boy.
I guess I'll give you. Water Hammer seems weaker than Needle Shot, but I think it does more damage because her water is a lot higher than something. We'll find out.
It spends more ESPs,
Yeah.
so... Well, that's another thing that we haven't been litigiously investigating. Is
It's like how spell power works.
refresh rate for the various parameters of battle, right? Because Gustav seemed to just get all his HP back.
Inconsistently,
all the time.
he often did.
Oh, he
Sometimes
often did.
wouldn't.
But then, like most everyone else gets some points back after battle, but not all, and we don't know how much, and it does not directly correspond to the various numbers that appear on their stat sheets, so we're just... we have a whole lot of, like, shrugging and guessing, but you do generally get some back, so just go hog wild is kind of what I think, but, you know, maybe we get into a longer campaign at some point, and it really gets down to the wire, and we start fighting with our willpower.
There goes Will.
Nope.
Let's see if Life Water can resurrect someone. So I've got Nina going to use Life Water on. Like, this used to work.
On Will Knight. This should work.
Nope, worked. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Did he lose a life point? Also, God, did you see how much that healed?
Yeah.
That was like almost 400. Did we lose a life point? Do we have our life point? Cordelia has learned Delta Petra. She just learned a spell.
Okay. That's 4 rocks.
So let's see what's up.
Oh, Tangled Strength found the game manual. Do we want to read that?
I found it too, and I had plans to read it on stream at one point, but I didn't download it. And I forgot where I found it. But Water Hammer is a stone water technique. Got it.
Huh. That's kind of good.
Cordelia's water went up, but she can't learn water. Can she learn life water, maybe? Sonic Burner.
So... I don't remember what Sonic Burner is.
Well, her highest thing is stone.
What did we get?
Delta
Delta
Petra.
Petra. That's what we got.
And can she
What does that
also-
do?
Can she also learn water? I don't know. We'll find out. Pretty sure she can't use I'm pretty sure this requires. She has a. That's Nina. Cordelia has this on. So all she has is stone and tone right now.
Okay, so we need to get her a water thing to use Delta Petra.
Or I'll give her a tree
Or-
tool.
Okay.
She's almost as good
She's
as
got 2
Mantis.
trees.
Yeah, so she seems to be majoring in axe, minoring in spear, and tree and stone. So.
Well, crucially, her axe doesn't have plus. So she's not actively learning axe. She thinks that she already knows all there is to know about axe.
Axe has got
which,
plus.
like, might be fair. Wait,
Or is that
it
bow
does?
plus?
I thought that was... Oh, shit.
Which side is it?
No. It's gotta be... I don't know. That's ambiguous. Shit. I thought that the plus corresponded to the icon, not the number next to the icon.
Yeah,
but
it's probably the icon. I don't know where she's learning bows at, though. And her axe was just naturally the highest. Like, she was tied for axe and spear, so and she came with an axe. So I just had her keep using axe. Or maybe she's been a spear user the whole time. But...
Maybe everyone is a spear user. I swear to God, if I play, like, the next time I play through Romancing Saga 3, I'm just loading out 5 spear users.
Yeah, spears
like,
are pretty dang good.
They just have every range of technique that you need.
3 spear users and 1 big sword user. Because you want to be able to use Ice Galaxy sword.
I'm not even sure that I want that. Like, I don't know. I guess it does have, there are some cool big sword techniques.
But importantly, because we had this Nina in our party, we learned Life Water. Like, we have access to that spell now.
Oh. Well, good. It's a pretty good spell. Wait. Did we check Will Knight's life points? 18 out of 18, baby.
So, okay, /having time pass appears to regenerate your life points. Although, not a lot of time passed because he walked in and said, like the next day, and said, hey, I found a quell, which presumably happened. He wasn't allowed to come home until...
What if it's by the chapter? Like, we entered an era of history or something. Like, whatever you want to call it from the...
Oh, crap, I got attacked by a bee. Ooh, Norevia claims to have figured out what happens with recovery rates.
I mean, I'm going to urge you to keep it to yourself. Not out of an aggressive desire to not know things, although I do have an aggressive desire to not know things on occasion. But more that I want to experience the curiosity for a little longer. Also, you might still be wrong as far as I know, which would be fun. Okay. What are you trying to invent?
Feint combos with slash.
Okay, not for anything we know so far, so, you know, feel free to experiment here.
Okay, feint.
Oh no, it did a thing. It did a thing.
It did a thing. We also don't know if you just have a chance of sparking these, or like...
I think it is a chance. It's like the chance goes to 100 after you have done it.
So let's just do feint // until it works. Maybe if you try to make it a technique that's too advanced for like your level and the enemy you're fighting.
Does Cordelia have space to spark?
I believe so. She's not got a lot of spells equipped because she seems to be mostly an axe user.
Like above or below the line?
I don't know.
I would want like a free space both above and below the line.
Yeah, we'll figure that.
Just, you know, just in case.
Well, we just thrust our way through the battle. We gained some axe.
We got better at axes, so the plus means nothing. Who knows what the plus means?
Maybe the plus just means like it's going up.
It could be that you're getting a bonus from items. That might be what it means.
Okay, let's take off Needle Shot.
She's never using Needle Shot. Like,
I don't have a tree tool spare to give to her. Although I just
so this in particular is what I meant with the cut, right? So if we look at Cordelia's technique loadout or arts or whatever.
Yeah. Arts.
Like,
yeah, like we'll give
compare
her
Cordelia to and compare Cordelia to Nina, whose line is higher up. Narcisse also has a high up line. I think Narcisse's line is at the very top. So
are these ones you can learn and these ones you can't? Like, is this how they represent how good you are at sparking things?
Anything anywhere we want, and it hasn't mattered. Like, I haven't seen the line mean anything yet.
Okay,
so I just sort of... I presume that it must mean something.
Well, here's one thing. Narcisse has never sparked anything, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
His line's very high up. we'll have to look at Gustav's line, because he sparks like crazy amounts of stuff. And...
Oh, so you think that his line might be way down? So it's
Yeah,
just
like-
sort of a vague indicator of how good someone is at inventing stuff.
Yeah, so we'll keep some up on.
Bizarrely, there also seems to be a correspondence between how old the character is and how high their lineup is.
Yeah, Narcisse
No,
has a high
okay,
line, and Nina has.
Nina's is a little further down.
There's that. Just...
And you can just move up wherever, and
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Like this is what kills me about this game. It's like things that appear to have some rhyme or reason just don't, and it's like, oh, okay.
It's also worth
No,
noting that
everybody
the
has
place-
their line in a different place,
it's also-
and that's how you know they're.
The desert we're in is also like maze-like, so we're trying to figure out the game while trying to navigate this zone.
While navigating a maze that doesn't, like, you can't even see where you can walk necessarily. Oh, this is great. What a time to be alive.
I can go up here, and there's a bug behind this pillar that I ran face first into.
Ooh.
Okay, let's try again.
Okay, now she has space above and below.
How much HP does she have? She's fine. She's golden. She's strong. She knows how to feint /// now.
Figure it out, Cordy. Nope, didn't figure it out. You can tell the technique happens because it, like, multiple things pop on the side, like Ready Bite there.
Yeah. So now she's just chopping. Well, that was good enough.
Well, maybe that enemy was kind of puny, so it's hard to spark against weak things.
In general.
You must face strong foes in order to break your limits.
That is true.
That's another thing. Like, if we actually meet enemies who use axes or whatever, we can, like, crib off of them.
Yeah. Man,
Here,
should we...
I have a different notion.
Yeah.
With Cordelia. What if we feint //? Just like 2 attempts in 1 round at that piece of combo tech.
I see that come up, and I think it's like...
Yeah.
It's
It's like,
working,
oh
but
man,
no,
we did it! And then, no, that was him doing it.
Okay, I want to try something else.
Okay.
Charge seems to go with everything. Even stone.
Well,
combos
okay,
just-
so Tomahawk, Hyper Hammer, and Big Log's Chop all start with charge.
Yeah. What charge stone? I don't know what that is.
Stone is magic. I don't think we want to do that. Is that just like stone slash or whatever?
Charge stone, custom level 2 stone. This is going to defense down. Which... Well,
I mean, I guess it worked.
it worked. Ah, crap. I don't want to fight every enemy on the screen, but I guess Cordelia will continue to fight until she learns something.
Oh, she got all her HP back when she gained HP.
I guess that's
Maybe
one way of
that's
doing
why we thought Gustav was operating under Romancing Saga 3 rules. He was just,
it. Gaining
he was
HP
leveling
like
up.
a madman.
Yeah.
So,
Madmen gain HP very quickly, just in case you're not aware.
so the only thing slash... What if I see slash... No, //. Oh man,
Wait,
ready
was that
// backslash. Is this anything?
In axes,
Yeah, so // backslash in axis.
that's nothing that we know so far.
Alright. Ready in action. Do a slash, okay.
There's still hope for slash backslash.
Okay, what is slash combo with? Nothing. So slash manifestly is not going to be the beginning of a combo. Backslash combos with backslash combos with charge or backslash combos with literally everything. Okay, give me Big Log's Chop. Which one's Big Log's Chop?
Charge, charge, slash.
Okay, so I can make a Big Log's Chop happen. She can do stuff.
Yeah, I mean, after we know that the technique exists, it is consistent. I'm confident of that.
I would love to believe that it's true. I'm not confident, but
ooh. Here, you wanna try a head scratcher?
Yeah.
De-equip Big Log's Chop, and then let's see if we can get it to come out.
Okay. Can we reinvent Big Log Chop? Let me fight you. We're just powering up Cordelia mostly. Because I like her the best so far. Okay, battle command. It's charge.
Charge, charge, slash.
Charge, charge, slash.
Hello, YoTim0. Thanks for joining. We are baffled by this video game and trying our best to learn by doing, and it's great. It's the kind of thing that I like out of video games the most. Not only that, but Gnomebitten is doing all the hard work, so I just get to sit here and watch and yell and drink and pet my cat. It's great.
Yeah, this is Kaz hanging out with me. I am Gnomebitten.
Mm-hmm. I think you put a tomahawk in there.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Did you do Big Log's Chop? That was the thing that we were supposed to test.
Yeah, we did in fact produce a Big Log's Chop.
Okay.
Without it equipped, and it doesn't.
Without it equipped. Okay. So that's good. That's good to know. Wait, fake out.
Fake out.
What?
When did this happen?
Art. Art. There's definite knowledge of what is and is not art right here in the menu.
Yeah.
This is how you know. We finally have a test.
God damn it, there's just an ant waiting to ambush me, and I think I'm going backwards.
The ant bush.
Okay, you're doing okay. Ants suck.
No, she's tough.
Okay, throw only combos with throw. Stone combos with slash, apparently. That's probably stone slash. Charge and then throw. We'll do a tomahawk in there. We'll see if tomahawk comes out. Nope, that's not stone slash, it's just stone. It also didn't seem to work.
Ant is unimpressed by stone.
So what happens if... Okay, it says this right now. What happens if I just go to charge and throw? Will it make a tomahawk come out?
I think it will.
Yeah, it will. What does focus go with? Focus backslash.
That's heel crush.
Yeah, focus backslash is heel crush. Okay.
Yeah, that's known.
What is all backslashes?
I wanted to be some kind of like spinning, rolling thing.
Oh yeah, just like
constantly.
it's the thing.
Spinning around and chopping.
It's this. What's the art called where you just spin around and hit the front row with your axe, the entire front row?
I want to say it's heel turn, but that's you're at 19 health, mate.
Yeah, let's eat a health point. We get those back. We know we're fine.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news like that, but we were really on the brink.
We would get to find out what happens when you die in a one-on-one combat. Do you just lose?
Does it game over you right
does
there?
Do
like
your
none of your friends bother to pick up your corpse?
Yeah, it's like, oh no,
like,
Corey
nope.
died. We all lose hope.
Really died. Our champion has fallen.
Oh, I reinvented Hyper Hammer on accident, but whatever.
Yeah, charge backslash is Hyper Hammer. I'm sorry, I wasn't on top of it to stop you there.
I was mostly looking just to kill the ant at that point.
This kills the ant.
We're getting new battle transitions. Okay, we have to fight the Sand Rhino as a team.
They were sick of you doing the single combat thing, and they're like, no, you can't do that this time. Do the brush fires again.
Yeah, do more of those.
Wait. What? If you target bushfire on the central guy, does it hit? Okay, no, just two.
I can only get one of the demon seeds.
Yeah. Okay.
Is anybody topping off? Can't tell on this menu. I think we're fine though.
That's a pity.
Ways in which this game is slightly worse than. I could start leveling up your tree ability. How is your tree though? It should be mostly about stone. I'm gonna do this just to level up your stone ability. Because the real thing is going to be brush fire. I'm gonna be a little sad if that's the entire game, if brush fire just continues to be the best thing we can do. But that's why I'm constantly looking for new techniques to find the next brush fire. Let's look at that thing. God. I didn't even have to invent that one. That was just one the game gave me.
So go ahead.
I was just going to say, this certainly seems way more magic focused than any of the other SaGa games I've seen. I've only ever seen much of 3 and 2. Those have a lot of wazzes in them, but this one...
Yeah, and you can form like multiple entire careers around just doing kung fu or whatever. One thing I meant to bring up now that we were in we seem to be done with the battle at this point. I ducked away really quick there. One thing I wanted to bring up was that we had found a new like art in the menu and we didn't know what it did. I wanted to make sure that we tried to use that, or at the very least, so that I know what moves form that move, so that
absolutely true. So
we can get out of that.
Fight as a team. Can't have Cordy hogging all the glory. It's weird plan. Okay, how much brush fire can I do? Good brush fire. You're gonna life water yourself.
So many spell points.
Okay, fake out.
Fake out.
Wait, okay.
Faint //
Yeah, unavoidable attack. I think I remember inventing this.
It uses 3 things, so I want to believe that it's good.
Let's try it. Oh, the brush fire.
I mean, also it says unavoidable attack on the tin. Like,
it's also just my most powerful. It's almost 34 attack power, which is like my most powerful thing.
That looked kind of good.
It looks like that bad broadsword ability from SaGa 3. Fate, that one your first attack always misses and the second one always hits.
Oh, that's a sword, not a big sword.
Ah, well, that was a big sword.
Yeah. And yeah, that move sucks. It doesn't make any sense. There's no reason to have that happen. It's just, ugh.
It would make sense in a
One of
game
those things
with
where,
like, substitutes.
in like the Great Designer Search in Magic the Gathering or something, someone invents an ability that never actually work, and then the real designers have to tell them, by the way, you did not think this through.
Yeah. The only thing it would make sense with is in... Ooh, found an oasis. Oh, I healed! It made a noise.
Wait, you actually healed at the oasis?
Yeah.
Not life points, though, or Waza points, or spell.
anything.
What did you heal?
It made a healing noise. It made like a noise.
Was it just HP?
It might have just been HP. Like,
It might have just been HP. Okay.
Um,
We'll recover our willpower this way.
who should we send out?
Yeah, perhaps that move choose through a counter? It does not. Like, anything you think that might be useful of, like, that setup or whatever does not happen in the video game.
The things that would make it good don't exist.
Right. There's just no reason for it to do the thing that it does, which is a shame, because I think that there is actually some design space like the kind that you're suggesting. Okay, so the kind of thing you're suggesting is good, because a robust sense of curiosity and speculation from a video game player is good. However, video games, by and large, are very disappointing in this regard. Like, the kind of shit that you just dream up on your own that might be real is almost never real.
Because
video games are just not that cool.
Plus, video games have to work within constrained systems.
Yes.
And until you learn the full constraints of the systems, you're working outside of what they're working out of.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this guy a lobster slayer.
Hmm.
Actually, I was
Slay
trying to
his
save
lobster.
some of his Waza points because he has way more. Like, Will looks like a wizard, but he just invented all of these. Like, he sparked most of them. He didn't
Will doesn't look like anything. Will looks like a spelunky.
I was comparing him to Charl earlier, but he's not. He has more. He has both hands. SaGa just seems great. Like, it's more powerful than Big Clog's chop. You're an SB, so you should use your terrible bow arts.
Well, okay, I mean, let's not lose sight of the reason that we're here. We have to fight the Megadeth. I mean, find the Megalith. So that we can, I don't know, ask it questions. Man, every now and again, when you use two powerful moves, your people just decide that it's a duo attack. And they're like, oh, we can make it more powerful.
And then it does like 3 times the damage of normal.
Right?
It's like, if you use these together, sometimes 700 damage pops out of 2 attacks.
Like, it's cool that happens, but can we induce this somehow? Can we plan around that happening?
Yeah, that would be OP.
That would be kind of nice to be able to plan around ahead of time in a game about planning your every move.
That would be overpowered, yeah.
So planning your every move would be overpowered in a game about planning your every move. Like, that would be chess if you knew what you were going to do ahead of time. It's just it's too good.
It's not making the noise anymore. I only got the drink from it once.
Yeah, no, you're still full of water.
I need to sweat it out.
You filled up this. Yeah, you need to sweat it off or piss. And then you can tank up.
That's a Kojima game for pissing, but or a what's his name?
A David Cage game.
David Cage game. They both have piss in them. Yeah, you can piss within the first 2 minutes of Death Stranding. It's amazing. The game's not good.
That's your criteria for if like a game is amazing or not.
The game.
How time to piss?
No, the game is not incredible. The game is incredible, but it's like the literal definition. It's not credible. But
yeah, okay, that I can cop to. I do not credit any descriptors that come out of.
But if you look at the Wikipedia page for this game, which I briefly did when I was randomly choosing which SaGa game to play, this screenshot is on the Wikipedia page.
Well, there you go. We made it, boys.
We made it here, wherever here is. Let's fight a big man. So I want to see how Charles does with sword. The spell points are getting kind of low, so I gave him some sword maneuvers.
Man, when was the last time that you actively chose to do something reckless in a video game, knowing that the consequences would be dire? Like, you know, you're running out of all of your stuff, and you're deep in the dungeon, and you see a big monster, and like, despite it all, you're like, wow, it would be better to avoid this thing, but nah, I wanna fight it.
Personally, it can be quite reckless in that sense, but I'm also a coward boy. Okay, so Charles, maybe just because his sword skill is lower, his smash is not as good as the steel sword smash.
I feel like you've described 3 different characters as Charles. Who do you mean this time?
Narcisse.
Narcisse, okay, gotcha.
Narcisse is who I typically mean when I say Charles, because he's... No, right, you're right, because I was calling Kelvin Charles too. Damn.
Yes, you were.
You're totally right, and I'm a fool.
I have owned you online. Here's the details.
Here's the receipts. No, I produced the receipt for your criticism.
No, please give me the receipt for how I have owned you now. Thank you for that. Okay, now we can move on. It's like when you're asking when you're in one of those places where they like don't want to print out receipts because they want to save paper, but they have a sign printed out that they printed on paper that says, you know, if you don't get asked for a receipt, the bill is free. So I could just give it back to you if I didn't specifically ask for the receipt.
Oh man, something crazy just happened. Sand Crab used a move called Nail Driver, which appeared to do no damage, but took away one of Nina's life points, I think.
Holy shit. Wait. No, we spent a life point on Nina already.
Yeah, we spent one on
Cordelia.
We didn't spend one on
right.
Nina yet.
Okay, well that's me giving the receipts back, actually, because I just screwed up Nina and Cordelia, even though they look and sound the same.
Lobster Slayer. No, use Lobster Slayer against the Sand Crab. If that doesn't work, I don't know what's real. We're just casting... Okay, let's look at everybody's HP. Nobody really needs any. Okay.
Multiple hundreds. Yeah, come on.
So I was going to test to see if Life Water spent one of your life points, but I don't think that was the case, because I saw the red one pop out of her when she got hit by the crab.
I think that's on the crab.
Yeah, it's definitely the crab's fault.
It's like, my god, if he does that 13 more times in this combat, we might be in trouble.
Not if I slay his lobster.
He doesn't appear to be a lobster. This distresses me a little, given like the parameters of what video games are. It's kind of wait. No, this is like a video game that you were telling me about, where it's like you can specialize from the beginning of the game in mounted combat or something.
Oh, that's Two Worlds, where you can spend skill points on mounted combat when there's no unhorse. You could spend skills on unhorse skill.
You can specifically learn to counter mounted combat.
Which there are 0 people. Well,
but there are no...
there are no mounted combatants upon which to unhorse.
Could you even, like, induce someone? Can you, like, summon a horse for opponents and then unhorse them?
Okay. We're gonna try William Knights.
Alright.
Oh! Okay, because he can cast spells, you can move over to Pocket Dragon and Wastelands to cast stone magic. I wonder if that means we're never going to find a good stone spell, just because it seems to be the freest of the...
I mean, the problem with doing stone spells is that the base spell does not do damage, so we don't want to be doing that.
We need to find a new spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's when we branch into Beasthood.
Well, here's the thing. Can I go tree, stone, beat?
I want to say that tree stone is just the needle thing again, right?
Yeah, but if I can do that, we've never done a combo spell in a fight before. If we can, that means
True.
we can invent brush fires.
The only reason I'm not sanguine about that is it's just needle shot. The only reason I'm not sanguine about that happening is because in the past we have learned spells after the battle rather than within it. But who knows? That's just another level of note-taking that I have to do now.
I'll keep track of spells. How about that?
Okay.
What this means is, though, I'm gonna get in a fight as Cordelia, and I'm gonna cast Windstone to see if I can cast the Stone-nado.
Have we seen Stone-nado
We have
happen?
not. I'm just gonna mush together all the spell types and see what happens.
I suppose that this must happen at some point. I presume that Sandstorm is a move, so I am combining wind and stone. It's like we're essentially performing the old work of the ancient alchemists.
Exactly.
Right? It's like Isaac Newton supposes that the refrangibility of light suggests phlogiston is real. So
we will discover, using that, we will discover phlogiston.
We must discover phlogiston in this experiment. That's the only outcome that I will accept.
What's the only reasonable assumption?
It is the least unparsimonious set of assumptions that supposes the facts we can observe.
I think William Knight just lost another life point from an attack.
Holy shit, you dumpstered that crab.
Yeah.
Whoa. Here I'm going on about the refrangibility of light, and you're just like putting a crab underneath the earth.
Yeah, Bill, I think Will lost a life. No, he might have just lost a lot of HP. But I don't know. Anyways. Show him your rock crush. You need to save on... Use your smash. Use both your resources.
I have a great deal of love for alchemy in all of its forms, basically, except for Full Metal Alchemist. All the alchemy in that is fucking horseshit.
Rock Crush Duo. That kept me from casting...
At this point, we're just saying words at the opponents, and they're deciding to leave. I mean, this is all rhetorical. We're in like an ancient rhetorician's debate, and we're wandering the earth in search of other rhetoricians to like disprove their theorems in front of others to gain a reputation.
Okay, Cordelia, invent Sandstorm. Get him, Cordy.
That actually does sound like a fucking dope game. I think that would be great. It would be kind of like it would be a mix between SaGa and like Papers, Please.
Okay.
Or like
Stone and Tone definitely combine.
Or some kind of like freewheeling. Whoa, Stone Tone.
I just cast better. Okay, so there's the downsides to combo.
That was
magics.
just. Yeah.
So what happens if
I was about to say, or like a freewheeling Ace Attorney that has random encounters in it.
And I'm just gonna give you a Tomahawk on top of that. How about that?
Why are you doing Stone Tone? I thought Stone Wind was what you were after.
Well, Wind appears to be tone art. Wind is tone.
Wind is tone.
Yeah, because the thing that I made tone with is called Wind Charm.
Oh. Oh. I think that's just a bad translation.
Wind Chime, yeah.
It's a wind chime.
Oh, you made her tone level go up.
You're showing it a... You're going into combat, and you have this like gigantic stone axe that you're extremely proficient with your like huge muscular hands. And also in the offhand, you have a wind chime, but you're not sure which of these might be most effective against your enemy.
I mean, wizardry. The axe is made out of stone, whereas the chime is made out of wind, which...
Wind chimes are not made out of wind.
How do you know?
You can't foist me by that particular petard.
Well, I know if you ring a bell in a vacuum, it makes no noise, but if you introduce wind to the vacuum in the form of air, it will start to make noise. So could you really say that a wind chime is not made out of wind in some capacity?
I will grant you that wind in this scenario doesn't describe a particular grouping of matter that is made of elements. So we can't say that wind isn't analogous to water in that sense, being as it describes merely the flow of a particular fluid.
It's pretty bad when they stun my healer. It's William might fall over again.
Is that all that bad?
Not
is the
really.
Other thing. Like,
it's annoying.
Will Knights has eaten a lot of dust in this campaign so far, and he's fine.
Yeah,
like he just eats garbage constantly. He trips over banana peels and pratfalls into whatever disparaging circumstances, and it just does not matter. Like he has eaten shit in battles. He's eaten shit in conversations. It's just.
Okay, get the life water.
Oh.
Just watching you play the game right away. That's what a good stream should be. So
yeah, a good
new,
stream or a good let us play should incense you somehow.
Or he's running out of Waza points.
I actually don't know if that's the case. I don't know what makes a good stream or let us play. It's something that I was thinking about a while ago. Wait.
I forgot about the Delta Petra.
We were trying... Attack power 50... It's a cone?
It's a cone!
What? We were... It was like 20 minutes ago that we were thinking about, like, oh, we should probably figure this out.
But then then we got obsessed with trying to invent new axe bosses. So.
Oh, man.
Okay, okay, you died, Nina. How's your health looking? You came back at 100. Okay. So you do not come back at full health when
That's about a quarter of what she has. Also, holy shit, Nina has almost 400 health.
Yeah, she's 46. She's an adult. That means
Dude, she's been in the game a while. Like, never done leveling up indeed.
Okay, this got me back to where this was. Okay, that means I want to go up. This map is very confusing.
Okay, I mean, we might need to start applying the algorithm.
Yeah, I
like,
hate if that happens.
Well, I mean, baby, the algorithm got me out of Metroid Redesign.
Yeah.
And it can save you from this.
Okay.
That reminds me that you reminded me that I needed to clean the floor for some reason.
We thought about that because of eating dirt.
No.
Nice.
I mean, when I was playing Metroid Redesign and I was stuck in a particular part of Norfair, and like the way to progress involved like walking into an apparent lava pit, and it was like at the very bottom of the screen, so even the X-ray scope won't perceive the blocks that you can actually go through. Also, Delta Petra looks kind of dope, so...
Yeah, it's not as
that's
powerful as Brush Fire, but it might just be because her spell level isn't as high.
It could be the spell thing, but you could also, like... It seems like the cone grows bigger the further your target is, so it might be like a conditionally better targeting.
You still got more SP than Plasma points, so let's use your needle shot. I've never spent any of your... I should probably give you some Wazas to use so you're not constantly vomiting out. And we used 40 of her SP at this point.
And we will use 40 more.
We have an attacking stone spell now, though. It doesn't give you a ingredient of it either. I'm just kind of using Narcissus Waza points because I don't care about them. Oh, it petrified it! It died instantly!
Well, maybe Cordelia is just the best.
You found a wood spear.
That's good, because durability is real sometimes.
Yeah. She already wore out an axe. Okay. That's breeze. Yeah, I need to give Nina, like, the parts. What do you use, Nina? Weapon-wise? I never noticed. Okay, so you...
Okay.
Like,
She's got 2 sword, 4 staff. That's it. That's her weapons.
Okay, so... It's cute. She's like William Knight's. So we'll just give you Smash, and...
It's kind of cute. It's... it's like the techniques run in the family.
And Rock Crush, but also... Lobster Slayer.
Yeah, Lobster Slayer. It's important to put that above the cut for reasons I refuse to specify.
Okay. Waterstone will make Water Hammer. Let's fight as a team.
Yeah. The music notes. Return me to stone, lost and alone.
Okay, your Wazas. You're still higher Wazas, so annihilate the Mandrakes. Nina. Sharkworm. Show the Sharkworm your Rock Crush.
No, we learned from Gustav that Sharkworm was real dangerous, right? So, giving him the Sunset Rubdown would be the thing to do.
Dude, we can definitely do that. What's like this doing with you? You, yeah. I guess I can give you Water Hammer then. And then you can use... The cone is weird. I don't know what the does the cone have a maximum length? Or is it a line attack?
I don't think it does. I think that we're kind of like locked into it based on whatever the game decides our initial starting positions are. And it's just like, it draws a line between you and target, and then has a number of degrees of cone, and that's that, right?
Lay down the law.
Shit. You have been judged.
I think I'm gonna stop fighting
It
enemies
really
here.
does look like a judge's mallet.
Still leveling up.
Cordelia's tree level has gone up.
Are the enemies here... We are still gaining levels pretty reasonably from them, but we're running low on resources.
We're not running low on resources yet. We're at like 50% resources.
Get him, Cordy. I demand this wind shell's life is going to be to figure out how to... How about focus, tone, stone, and then also you slash them. Nope, that did damage at least.
It's good that Tone does damage. I really think that all basic magics should do damage. I think it's a mistake for Stone and others to, like, not do that. But, you know, whatever. I didn't make the game.
What if I just give you some tomahawks to kill you? I wanna invent Mega Hawk, and I don't know how you do that.
It might not be possible in single combat, right? Because the whole Mega Hawk claim to fame was the fact that it hit every enemy.
Yeah.
For that reason, it might not even exist in this game. Found Rock Heart. That sounds good.
Rock Heart. See what it... I don't like it. You have to go here to look at stuff. Stone Tool.
It's Armor Def 1. Okay.
Okay, where did I come from on this page?
You came from the... Yeah.
Go up here. Which doesn't have anything in it.
I must say, I've had it about up to here with the Megalith Desert.
Yeah, it's not,
It's kind of worn out its welcome at this point.
yeah, I'm not enjoying the big lost part.
Yeah, the whole, like, let's get lost in the desert thing, that's not a good thing. Oh, shit, Nina!
Yeah. William did that a while ago, too. You can block with the stat, with a club, apparently.
Okay, so with club, it's block. With steel sword, it's deflect.
Hey!
Oh!
Hey!
Oh! Shit!
Just kill both
Maybe
of
that
you.
was awesome.
Yeah, maybe Cordelia's is great. The game has been mostly pretty linear. The dungeon with William Knight's first dungeon was pretty squirrely.
Yeah, like, okay, so here's the thing. You have a lot of options about what you're going to do next, as far as, like, the world map, and you're just like, oh, we have, like, 4 different things.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I just realized what I did.
That was the exit. All right.
No, it wasn't the exit, that was the entrance.
Shit.
Well, we need to go to the inn anyways. Can I? Can I go to this inn? Can I talk to the barman here wouldn't speak to me earlier.
Is Cordelia gonna make fun of us being an orphan again in front of our aunt?
Okay. How do I get to the megalith?
Megalith. That desert is vast. We've experienced that.
Can I?
Diggers... Wow.
Can I? Okay, this is in a restaurant. This is a restaurant, not an inn. Can I get to an inn?
That guy just burnt us alive. I hope that you picked up on that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're a digger? I thought all diggers were no good pieces of shit. I thought they ate garbage for a living. I thought they were worth less than dirt.
Well, I guess not all of them are.
I guess. Oh, no. Oh, you know.
Can I not go to an inn? Because this was a...
Maybe not in this town? We have, like, other towns to choose from, right?
I don't know how to get there. Like, if I go out here to this screen, I don't know how to go now that I'm in Grugel.
So, continent interior is...
The
That's
desert.
just the desert again? Okay, shit.
How do I,
That's... Huh.
I might have to leave out a different exit,
Maybe.
but... Is there a different egg? Nope,
That's troublesome.
Ah.
See, we're still this is the kind of thing where we're still like learning the very basics of the game. Like we don't know how to yeet like that little girl wants to do.
This old man is body blocking me.
That's why I go out onto the city street for a leisurely stroll every midsummer afternoon. I just want to body block people on my way to nowhere. They seem to be going from place to place. I'm not going to any particular place. I just like putting my physical body in their way. You're not allowed.
Let me in! Let me in!
Let me in!
Okay. If I can go to an inn, and if you know how I could go to an inn, that's information I wouldn't hate being told.
Yeah. Like, so far we have learned how to appreciate the beautiful impermanence of things by staring at a lake. But that didn't pay the bills.
That doesn't get my...
in this... that doesn't get our Waza points back.
Go in the building near the entrance. It's like, well, this...
Yeah, that thing.
I can't go in here.
No. Shit.
Here? Oh, you made a bell ring. Is this the inn?
Are you an inn? Fuck!
You sell pit spider.
Pit spiders, which is a bow and arrow, I assure you. Don't worry about it.
Okay, we can only go there if it's... Convert tools to chips.
What? What? Why would we do this? What are chips?
Let's find out. What did we find that we can just get rid of? Like, hold on.
Someone dropped a wood spear.
Yeah, we have wood spear, and I think stone knife we can get rid of.
Yeah, we have a wood spear that has plenty of stuff. So like,
exchange. We have 10 chips.
Okay, great. We have chips now.
Make custom tools.
Not enough chips.
How do...
Make custom tools, and then the whole screen is empty. Like... Okay. She told us about Vogelong.
Yeah,
maybe...
I think we have to cross the desert to go to Vogelong. Because it's to the west. Okay.
Come on, please. No!
I can only go up here. I can't.
Oh, this is...
Well, I guess...
This is a kind of cruelty.
Back in the hole. I'm going to try avoiding enemies.
Alright.
Okay, that ant was in the way.
It's fine.
So we left.
It's fine. Yep. It's faster than fighting it.
Now the ant just isn't there now.
It's good. That's lucky for us.
Okay, we go left here. I'm going to go left at... God damn it. These guys can move. Let's just petrify them. New plan. You brush fire the ants. And then you Delta Petra the stone rhino. That is our new plan. Just kill it.
We'll use our 5-finger instant heart stop technique. Delta Petra. Oh no, it didn't work. I guess as a backup plan, that still does a lot of damage to it.
Yeah, it just still does damage.
That's kind of great.
And the ants should die to the brush fires. The one on the right definitely is going to die. Okay, so...
Wait, what the hell is recovery breath?
It's
I don't think I've seen
I'm
that.
pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that the fire technique that we've had for like forever? Okay.
Yeah, Charl 1 just invented it. And Charl 2 now learned it from Charl 1.
Wait, which one is 1 and which one is 2?
That's
this will
up to you
help.
to decide.
Oh no, we have to agree on it, or else we're not going to be able to speak the same language. No, not everyone is Charles. Damn it. If everyone is Charles, then no one is Charles. This is not the beautiful impermanence of things that I discovered by staring at a lake.
I gained HP. So did Narcisse. Yeah, the enemies here not giving levels as quick as they used to. Okay, I said I would go left at every turn, and this is left. Actually, that was right.
Okay.
Shit.
What? No. That was still left. Don't worry about it.
It was... Okay, what's up here? Can't go up there. Shit! Okay, we're back at the Oasis. Can I heal at it now? It's faster to kill you as a team. Please, everyone get in a Congo line so that I can... Okay, I'll just kill you with brush fire then.
That part of combat, that's the kind of thing that I don't think should be randomized. You know, it's like, oh, we happened to engage this enemy in this formation.
Yeah, that's a problem going back to like Chrono Trigger even. Where like your position in Chrono Trigger was important and it was like kind of random.
It was important, but it was not random. So I can kind of understand.
That was also a thing in Final Fantasy 13 and 13 too, where it was random.
Now there, I have no problem saying that part of the games were horseshit.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot that I don't like about both Final Fantasy 13 and Final Fantasy 13-2, and right there at the bottom of the list is the part where your like party members just sort of arbitrarily amble around the battlefield, and this is somehow important for you, like landing certain techniques or not, and you have zero control over this. And like there's an action timing component to it somehow. Like, no, like
yeah, the lake did heal our HP.
Yeah.
Whoa!
What? Why is there a frog?
I got stuck to the lake and then a frog attacked me.
Maybe this is the way onward. Holy shit.
Well,
either that.
Oh, Dirt Hopper and Fairy Hopper.
They look identical, but they have different names.
Well, we are going to destroy...
That's incorrect. Yo, that's one of my criminal... No, that's one of my criminals that I keep in my back pocket. That's one of my complaints about Dark Souls, actually, is that there are, like, the same enemy, but they have different numbers behind them. Like, the Skellies are because you have the Skellies in the first part of the game, and then you have the Skellies in, like, the depths, and then you have the Skellies in the painted world. And it's all... Strengths. Yeah, they have different strengths, but they're exactly the same model and color. And this is where it would be, like, perfect to use the ancient technique of the JRPG to, like... palette swap, like have the red slime, just have them like slightly differently colored, or maybe the more powerful ones have they have a weapon that is slightly better, right? And you can see that this one wields a long sword, so it's like, okay, that's the one that's the same as the other one, but it has a long sword this time, and you would just be able to know that because you could wield a long sword. That might even be a better way to do it, like within the diegesis of the game, but they just don't fucking bother. They're like, nah, we'll just change the numbers in the background. You have to deal with it. Fuck you. Like, I'm so done with that style of design and everything. Like, come on.
I worked really hard to choose that bug. And that made me go in a circle, but now I'm up here on that screen that I couldn't go to before. Sand Rhino has a charge attack. I feel like I've gone in a circle, though. I have.
Yeah.
But that I was just kind of following the natural path.
Right.
That led me here.
Hmm. Why did a frog jump out at us when we talked to the lake?
I didn't even talk to the lake. I passed by it and I got stuck to it.
This is so Bobo. This... Okay. No. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm gonna keep my cool, and I'm gonna stay positive, and we're still having a good time.
Yeah, I'm still enjoying this. I accept getting stuck in a JRPG hole. Like, that's certainly a thing that can happen.
It's true.
I wish I could go to an end,
in general, in video games, I like getting stuck in holes, right?
Yeah.
Like, the smaller the better, because it means there must be a way out, and if it's smaller, then you don't have as far to search to find the way out.
If anything, this hole is too big.
I think it is a little for the kind of style of puzzle solving gameplay that I'm talking about.
You're just getting low on everything. I'm gonna have you defend.
I'm gonna ask you to let me know when I have to take notes again, because I haven't been doing it.
We haven't in a while. We haven't made a new Waza. Okay.
Will Knight's game? Whip.
We're learning.
Whip, baby.
All of our numbers are going up.
So, okay. If we presume that Will Knights and Gustav ever meet up, what do you think that interaction is going to be like? Like, what would they think of each other as people?
1 second. Crap. I have no idea. Well, one of them is really gloomy, and the other one seems to be kind of a Pollyanna. So they'd probably...
Yeah.
William would probably like... Gustav, and Gustav would hate...
I think that's how their... I think that's how their relationship would go. Like, Will Knights would just accept whatever happens, and Gustav would hate whatever happens and actively work against it, and Will Knights would just be along for the ride, right? Like...
It's like, but which one is more noble? God damn it.
I guess strictly speaking, Gustav, except he's been stripped of his title, right?
Yeah.
So they're kind of equally ignoble. No, like what I'm
oh my god.
kind of hoping for out of that's all right. You, sir, seem to have ranked up your enemy level.
Yeah, it seems that it appears to be the case. Well, we know Anchorhead is a shitter and has to die. Let's see if I can get a double on here. Or he's just running out of juice.
Oh man, we might get to the point where we spend will to do things.
Yeah, to spend a life point to get my juice back. Oh god, it used needle shot on me. Come on, double kill.
But it would be a good thing to experience at the very least, right? Just to, like,
know the option
to understand what that was like. Ooh, got all three in that.
Okay, this should be the end. This plant took a lot of damage from brush fire. It's weak to fire.
Okay. We met a new enemy and then just fucking demolished it. Okay, cool.
I did use all of my most powerful techniques.
You did use your most powerful stuff, it's true.
I could go over... Whoa! The rhinos charge, and it makes them zip. Which makes sense, but... It means when you try to juke them, sometimes they just ram
I think they go in a straight line. So if you can tell when they get locked in, you might be able to successfully juke them that way.
Oh, I know what I need to do. Oh, this is gonna suck. I do have a solution for when a non-Real Knights person runs out of juice. This Tyler is in the back pocket. We have a party member we're not using. We can sub in. I should probably do that. For Cordelia. Or Narcisse. He should level up like the Dickens, though, if he's like lower level. Okay. Who's coming out? Good item. Narcisse. Whoa, wait a second. I think Kaz stepped away, but there's a dictionary.
I'm back.
Hey, Kaz.
Yeah?
Remember this page that a long time ago didn't have anything on it, so we forgot about it?
The player notes? What? It has things?
Yeah.
No.
It tells you what your duo attacks are.
Holy shit. Fake out needle shot. Forget combos? Why? What? Why would... Oh, yeah, I learned these things, but I
Also,
want to forget.
Custom arts. These worthless things.
Custom arts level 2.
Yeah, these
What
were all
is
things.
that?
These were all things we did in one-on-one that were just like using 2 spells in a row, and it would say custom arts level, and they just cast the thing. But then also this, all of the arts lists, and they say what all of them are.
Okay.
How much is Brushfire? Man, it feels like Delta Petra isn't as powerful as Brushfire, even though by the numbers.
There's got to be some hidden multipliers with the levels involved, right? So as soon as we find like a wizard who's good at both of those things, they're just going to demolish everyone. And as a matter of fact, hold on, Narcisse has a stone level.
Yeah, he does.
Could he Delta Petra?
Could he Delta Petra? I guess we'll find out. I'll put it on him, but I'm actually sticking Narcisse in the pocket because he's running out of juice.
Okay.
So I found player notes trying to get the battle style so that I could.
So you could like swap out whoever that is.
Yeah, bring Tyler in.
Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler.
What a tosser.
So we'll give him. Which is my best armor? I don't know. I'm going to say that padded mail is.
I hate to say this, but I think Tyler is also a Charl.
I do believe Tyler is a
He
Charl.
is. Holy shit, he is dog shit at magic.
Yeah, but he has beast.
He has 1 point of beast.
He has a beast.
That's
Let's
like-
see if he learns how to beast. But what we're going
That
to
is
have him do
literally
is
less beast than people who have beast that have just been like hanging out. That's less beast than our fucking aunt.
yeah. But his thing is that he can just use like axes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, axes are pretty good. Wait.
Yeah.
Go back to him.
Yeah.
Boom. Bam. Right here. Tyler is proof positive that the plus sign is on top of the icon and not adjacent to the number.
Oh yeah, because he's
Because
plus
he has it
axe,
on
plus
the
stone, and
axe.
plus...
Plus beast.
Absolutely, because the axe is the one that lets you see it.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, we learned.
So
We brought
Cornelius...
Tyler to our party and we fucking learned.
Here's the next thing to learn,
Somehow Cornelius is plus on bows?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here,
Here's the thing
Cordy.
I want to
What
know.
the hell?
Here's the next thing to learn. What does the plus mean?
Okay, yes. That does seem like the relevant thing at this juncture, but I have no fucking clue.
I also have no clue. I went this way this
God,
time.
I love that. I love the amount of nothing that I know about this game.
It is so little.
Honest God.
Vanishingly little.
And, like, there's even stuff that's, like, recognizable from Romancing Saga 3.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, yeah, you know, this is like
Whoa.
that. And then it's like, this is not like that.
We found a new enemy.
Oh, well,
It's
maybe
like
we will...
It's like the Tri-Terra horn. 2 of them.
Oh, shit. I like that the second was just sort of plopped in there.
Horn.
And it's like, oh, you're fighting one of these. By the way, there's a second one. It's kind of like, oh man. One of the best parts of Romancing Saga 3 that was like this tiny little part of it was the way that like wolfmen would like rise up from the bottom.
Yeah.
Where they're, you know, you have the other enemies who like hop into place, and then like a full second passes, and then the wolfmen rise. And it's like, oh shit, there's wolfmen.
Okay, Tyler. Time to earn your keep. By using axe moves.
Wait, right now? Immediately? I thought I would have like a grace period here.
Oh god.
Well, Will Knights was at like 60 health.
Please kill them. They do a lot of damage though.
Fake out duo attack.
They have a lot of
Okay.
I have a lot of attack. Okay, let's kill them.
You know, it's a new enemy. They're pretty big. You know, whatever. It makes sense.
They're spear users.
Yes, the spear on their horn. Hyper rush. Oh shit.
Are we just going to lose?
Whoa. All right, Tyler. It's time for your... Oh, man, we can't even run. Holy shit.
I love that music. Yes, please use Zeal a lot. Please use it. No, not that one.
Okay. All right. Then we get flattened. Oh my god, what
happens
what actually happens here?
Title screen?
How...
I think it's loading the title screen. Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, shit! Oops, he stumbled around for too long. Here's the murder monster.
Okay, so this is a fine place to end it for tonight. But we have some unanswered questions. What are our unanswered... This is something we should do at the end of each stream.
Okay.
Is sum up our unanswered questions.
Unanswered questions.
My unanswered question is, can we go to an inn?
Okay, that's relevant and salient. I think not knowing where to go to do that kind of led to our ruin.
Yeah.
A little bit there.
In the desert was also just kind of bad.
Getting lost in the desert sucked. What the fuck the plus sign means over top of the icons in our character sheet.
Okay, plus icons. We
That's an unanswered.
One of our unanswered questions. So we're going to try to answer these questions. You have any more?
We'll try. We suck at answering these questions though, so it's kind of a crapshoot.
So for next stream, I'll try to vaguely get back to where I was-ish in the desert, although really there's not a lot of progress to be made because the only progress we made was in somebody followed. I still have a really big
Oh, that was the new person.
Yeah, new person followed.
Yeah.
But we've got we didn't make much progress aside from the mini stats we leveled up. So whatever. I wonder, did we make the
Wait,
monster
wait.
level go up, and that's why we got creamed by the...
I think we did. I think we like leveled up, and then the monster level went up, and then it's like, all right, you ready for this? And
We're
they
not.
just-
Consequently, not ready for this.
yeah, it's wild how the whole monster level thing kind of like breaks apart when you're not allowed to run away for
Yes.
free,
So,
or even like in that case at all.
so we have to...
That's
okay,
that kind
unanswered
of
question. Is this the case? Did we increase our monster level? So that'll be next time. And next time we're going to look at the manual.
ooh yes.
But
Good one.
for now...
Wait, why is Flynn riding a tortoise?
Flynn is riding a tortoise and
didn't
leading
see
it with a carrot on a stick. And on that bombshell, good night, everybody.